Nope. All right, well, that's the video. Let's just go ahead and roll the credits, okay? Well, collectors, that brings us to the end of the video today, and I just wanted to take a sec. Okay, but seriously, no. Playmates did not steal anything from anyone, and we're going to go ahead and talk about why. Dragon Ball, Pokemon, Kaiju, and more. It's Steven's Toy Reviews. Hey everyone, it's Steven here, and a little discussion video because this is something that's been going around the different Facebook groups, the different forums, and so forth. And this is something we really need to think a little critically about here, okay? So back when we first saw what Playmates was making for their Godzilla stuff, we actually had a look at it at a licensing expo, but little did we know that we were actually looking at the Playmates stuff. A lot of folks were thinking that it was Bandai America, because, Bandai traditionally has made Godzilla stuff. We saw the bigger version of this Kong with a different head sculpt in Bandai America style packaging. We saw what we thought was the Final Wars Godzilla, which essentially was, being reissued by Bandai America, but it didn't look quite right. And then, lo and behold, we see this Shin, which a lot of folks saw in the distance in those original images, that thought it was the Neca Shin, but it turns out it was the Playmates. And the first product images that we saw from Walmart shelves were of this Shin and Space Godzilla. And then immediately folks decided that they were going to take to different social media outlets and on the forums and cry on mountaintops that Playmates, and I am not using any other word than what was used, stole the sculpt from Neca and Bandai Japan. And they were going to be sued because they were using it illegally. Okay. Now, let's take a few steps back here, and let's actually look at the situation, okay? Logic test. You're telling me a multi-million-dollar franchise or two allowed the merchandising rights to go to a company and approved those products that were knowingly stolen from another million-dollar company that has already had product on the market? So you're telling me Toho, Warner Brothers, all the parties involved, million-dollar companies, allowed Playmates, another multi-million-dollar company, to take the molds from another multi-million-dollar company, and nothing happened with that? So Neca didn't know anything about any theft going on. Lennard didn't know anything about theft going on. Bandai didn't know about theft going on. No. Not what happened. Okay. Logic test here. Okay. So, Playmates, okay, this is a modified version of this. It's pretty clear to see. I have some great comparisons up, and if you still don't believe it, again, just look at the tails. Okay, those are the same. Those are the same. End of discussion. Let's look at exactly what happened. Okay, so Godzilla vs. Kong got delayed. Okay? Godzilla vs. Kong gets delayed. We didn't know about it until recently, but when you have all of this money moving around, obviously, you're going to have to let your business partners know about this well enough in advance. Okay? That's common courtesy. It's a gentleman's agreement, let's say. So, well, what are you going to do? Godzilla vs. Kong is slated for Q1. It gets bumped back to Q4. As it may have recently been suggested online, Playmates already, or may not, have product made for Godzilla vs. Kong. So it's not going to launch in time for the movie release in November. They can't release everything in March, right? So you learn about this in a decent amount of time, well enough in advance, but you've already promised another one of your business partners, Walmart, that you would have product, new Godzilla product and Kong product on store shelves, in December and January. But the movie's delayed, and the products you were going to make for said movie must be delayed as well, per licensing agreement that you wouldn't spoil anything, or spoil anything within a certain window. What do? Maybe you know of something that exists on the market. Maybe you have at least some sort of connection to said company. You reach an agreement, purchasing the rights to said mold or the licensing rights, or maybe buying everything outright. Who knows? Modify it very cheaply, and you release it at Walmart. Maybe you have a business agreement from one particular company that you have had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle rights and a nice iron grip on it for so long, and then maybe now, because there was a favor made there, you cash in on it here. Who knows what it is, okay? So in summation here, there were a whole bunch of folks who, I'm not going to stereotype here, but who don't quite understand business, who immediately said Playmates stole stuff from Neca, Leonard, and Bandai, and that they should be at least sued because they stole this. No. When you take a step back here and you think about it, what it simply probably was, Playmates had to get product on the market sooner rather than later because they promised something to Walmart. They reached business deals with all of the respective companies involved, and they were able to release this. We've seen it before. There are plenty of Voltron figures that have been used by, the molds anyway, that have been used by multiple companies. We've seen this with Power Rangers as well, from the East releases and the Western releases, okay? Okay, so no one stole anything. No one's going to get sued. Of course, because I made a video about this, I'm going to be proven wrong and something's going to happen. But regardless, let's not use those words, okay? Okay. Use your monkey brain. He's just here because it would be awkward to have these two on the screen. So yeah, that's it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope this makes sense. It gives you something to think about and helps you to use your words carefully online because you don't want to look stupid. So as always, thank you so much to the patrons who helped out this month so far. You really do help make videos like this possible because, you know, depending on how well this video performs, there's a little bit of assistance from patrons, and that really does help out. And then the end card where, you know, you're going to be suggested some stuff. Maybe click on it, maybe to my Patreon, Teespring, or, you know, suggested video. Please go ahead and give that a watch. All right. Go watch some more videos of mine while I work on the next one. I don't know what I'm going to do next, but I'll figure it out. Yep. All right. Thank you. Catch you in the next video.